everyone, how are you? Hope you're fine. So, today our topic is nothing but our country, world. Okay, so just we'll see some slides on uh, India and then come to our topic. Okay, just we'll see the some slides of India and then we'll go to the continents and oceans topic. Okay, so let's start our country, world. Okay, so today we are going to learn peninsula, boundaries, alluvial, tributary, delta, coastal plains, states, union territories, corals, polyps, island. Okay, so let's come. India, the country. Okay, see this India. How is it? Is it nice? Is this India nice? Yes, is this India nice? This is India. Okay, area is this much, and north to south means Kanyakumari to Kashmir to Kanyakumari, east to west Arunachal Pradesh to Kutch, population 1.5 billion. Okay, the landforms mountains, deserts, plains, plateaus, coastline, and islands. These are the landforms, means the physical features of India. Okay, diversity in landforms, climate, vegetation, wildlife, language, and culture. As we have learnt yesterday, that మన దేశం భాషలు వేరైనా కానీ we are having so many different languages, but we are same. We are Indians. Okay, so let's go to the next. Peninsula. So yesterday I did not thought you the what is a peninsula, right? So let's see what is a peninsula. It is a piece of land that is surrounded by water on three sides. Okay, so let's take this is a land. Okay, and here is water, and here is water, and here is water, and here is land. Okay, and here is land. So this type of land which surrounded by three sides of water is known as what it is known as peninsula. It is known as peninsula. Okay, it is known as peninsula. Let's see more about. So let's now talk about. So let's talk more about peninsula. Okay, let me rub this pens. Okay, now let's go. Now let's talk about this. Example, India. Example, India, Colomba. See, if you see this India, it is like this and surrounded three sides by water. Okay, it is surrounded three sides by water, and this India is known as a peninsular continent. Peninsula continent. Okay, and some of this in Colomba in Mumbai, Florida in USA, Mexico in etc. Okay. See there. So what is this here? They are sometimes called as half islands. So let me say you about islands in the next. So islands we are now talking. The topic is coming now. Okay. So let's talk. These are known as half islands. Okay. Sometimes. So this is India, and this is Colaba in Mumbai, and this is Florida in USA, and this is Mexico. Okay, this is Mexico. So let's go to the next topic. Location settings. Northern hemisphere and eastern hemisphere. North to south, east to west. Tropic of Cancer passes through the center of India. Tropic of Cancer means we are having three layers. Okay, one, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, no, no. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. So this is known as Arctic Circle. This is known as Tropic of Cancer. This is known as Equator. This is known as Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, Tropic of Capricorn. And this is known as Antarctic Circle. And this is known as Antarctic Circle. Okay. So 1 minute. So this T, so this we are in the circle of Tropic of Cancer. Okay, see here. Tropic of Cancer passes through the center of India. Next, longitudinal extent of 29 degrees causes a wide difference of 2 hours in local times in Gujarat, Arunachal Pradesh. Okay. Standard meridian of India means the correct time, the correct degrees of India is in Assam, this side. Okay, it is 82 degree 30 east. Okay, time on this meridian is Indian Standard Time. We are having a standard Indian time. Okay, neighboring countries of India. So let's see what are the neighboring countries of India. So first is Pakistan, which is here. Second is China, which is here. This China occupied this. Okay, this China and Pakistan occupied this. And this is Nepal. Where is Nepal? This is Nepal. And next Bhutan. Where is Bhutan? It is nearly here to here. And next Bangladesh, Myanmar, Afghanistan, Sri Lanka, Maldives. That's it. Political and administrative divisions. See, this are this 28 states, 7 union territories. New Delhi is the capital of India. Rajasthan is the largest state in terms of area. Goa is the smallest in terms of area. The states are further divided into districts. Wait, children. So now here the difference is, so in your textbook it is like this. So I'm keeping this like this. Yesterday I taught you that. So what did I taught yesterday? Yesterday I taught you that there are 29 states and 9 union. There are 28 states, right? And 9 union territories. Okay, so here in this map, it is there like it. Okay, in this map, it is there like Telangana and Andhra Pradesh are mixed. So here we are having. So here, okay, actually we have to say 28 states and 9 union territories. But in your textbook, I think so it is 29 states and 7 union territories, right? 29 states and 7 union territories, right? So I'm not saying anything for you. You can write this also because it is in your textbook, right? That's why. So let's come to the New Delhi. New Delhi is the capital, national capital, and it is a union territory. Here is a New Delhi. Rajasthan is the largest state in terms of area. So in India, the highest place is in Rajasthan. It occupies so much. It occupies so much. It is the largest place in India, Rajasthan, the state Rajasthan. And Goa is the smallest union territory, and it has the smallest place in India. No state or place is less than Goa. Goa is only the less. The state are further divided into districts. Okay, this Hyderabad is divided into districts. No. This Telangana is divided into districts, and which is also known as the Rangareddy. Right? Do you know Rangareddy? Like that. So this is the physical map of India. Okay, physical map of India. Physical divisions. The Himalayas. As I said yesterday, that హిమాలయాలకు నిలయం ఇది. Okay, it is the home for the highest mountain ranges, Himalayas. Mark the northern borders of the India. Hima plus him plus alaya means the abode of snow. This Himalaya means the snow, the abode of snow, right? The abode of snow, this much snow. Divided into three parallel ranges. Northernmost range, Great Himalaya or Himadri, having the world's largest peak. Okay, this first northernmost means the north is known as Great Himalaya or Himadri, which is having the Mount Everest, which is the highest peak in the world. Middle Himalaya or Himachal, famous for its hill stations. Okay, in this part we are having the hill stations. Okay, and it is known as Himachal or Middle Himalaya, and Shivalik with low peaks which merges into plains. Okay, as we have studied plains. Okay, I will tell about plains. Okay, after this. This is the Himalayas. As you see here, the Himalayas. Here to here. Okay, here to here, Himalayas. Physical divisions. Northern Indian plains. So what are plains? Plains. Okay, so let me tell you from starting. So mountain in the mountain regions, people do not live that much. Plateaus, they live okay. Okay, they live okay. They like plateaus. Plains are the most populated and they like plains. Okay, the plains are the most populated and they like plains. And here are all minerals and it is very fertile. Okay, to grow crops. So most population is in plains. Population is also there in plateaus. Okay, don't think plateaus are also waste. They are also nice. Okay, the northern Indian plains lie to south of Himalayas. Okay, level and flat. Okay, level and flat. Okay, they are at level and they are flat like this. Okay, and next, formed by alluvial deposits of Ganga, Brahmaputra, and its tributaries. Means the minerals are the flows and the rivers are Ganga, Brahmaputra, Indus, and its tributaries. Tributaries means they form. Okay, they merge in this river. Okay, at one point, and it is known as a delta. Okay, this point is known as a delta. Okay, this point is known as a delta. Provide fertile soil, provide fertile land for cultivation and population. As I said, this provide nice fertile. It is fertile soil. Okay, it is very fertile, right? It is very fertile. This is the plains region. Okay, as here red color is showing plains region. It is very fertile. As you can see here, the grasslands how they are. Physical divisions. The great Indian desert. As you know, deserts, cactus grow, right? And it is very hot that I can't bear this. We can see that the Rajasthan area is a desert. Okay, Rajasthan area is desert. I once went to Rajasthan but not to the desert. Okay, the Great Indian Desert, western part of India, dry, hot, and sandy stretch of land. It has very fertile little vegetation because of lack of moisture and unfavorable weather conditions. Hence, it is supports very little populations. Okay, so these deserts of India are to the west of India, western India, as we have studied yesterday. Rajasthan, Gujarat, those are the western part of India, right? There, the deserts are there, and they are dry, hot, and sandy. See how soil is very sand, and how you can see the climate. This people fall down, right? There will be slopes and they will go inside that. And due to this condition, vegetation is very little. Okay, we can't grow anything on this sand. Only the plants cactus grow here. Okay, rarely we find oasis. What is meant by oasis? A small pit in a desert which has water. Rarely we see this oasis, and we are having this. What we say, this trees, palm trees. We say this as palm trees. Okay, we say this as palm trees. We are having near oasis. Okay, lack of moisture and unfavorable weather conditions. Because of these weather conditions, hot and dry, this sand, that's why we can't grow any of the vegetation except cactus. Okay, hence it supports very little population. So vegetation is not there, very hot. They can fall into the pits. Only oasis comes rarely, right? That's why population is very less here. Physical divisions. The peninsular plateau. So let's come to the plateau. So this India is called as a peninsula country, right? India is called as a peninsula country. So in this plateaus are known as peninsula plateaus. Okay. Western Ghats. These Ghats are there, no? This is known as Eastern Ghats, as we yesterday studied the Vindhya Hills, right? To the north it is northern, to the east north it is east northern, to the east it is known as eastern, to the south it is known as southern, to the west it is known as western. Right. So here we are having this. Okay, here we are having this cards, and these are known as plateaus. Triangular in shape, like this. See, western and eastern Ghats are like this, and if we take an imaginary line, it is a triangular. The relief is highly uneven. Okay, relief is highly uneven. Okay, Aravali Hills borders on the northwest side. North means this northwest. Aravali Hills are boundaries. Okay, Aravali Hills are boundaries to Pakistan. Okay, the Vindhya and Satpura ranges are important ranges. Okay, as I said yesterday, here in India, Vindhya and Satpura ranges are found. Right, the west flowing river draining into Arabian Sea and the are Narmada and Tapi. Okay, as I said yesterday. Okay, so we will come to the topic in ocean and ocean. This is the Indian Ocean. What? This is the Indian Ocean, right? This Indian Ocean is divided into two parts: Arabian and West Bengal. Sorry, Bay of Bengal. Okay, these both are seas, and Indian is a Indian Ocean. Okay, Bay of Bengal is a sea. BB, and this, what is this? Arabian, right? Arabian Sea. Okay. So here to this, so seas are very salty. So we built a dam to do not let and come to our houses. So sometimes these dams fill up. So we release the water and they go inside to the seas. Right? So the seas going to the Arabian seas are Narmada and Tapi. We so many rivers go there. So these are the important rivers. Okay. What are rivers? Rivers are not salty but very nice. Okay, they consist of nice water. Okay, western and eastern Ghats are marked to the western and eastern sides. See, just 1 minute. Let me erase this. Otherwise, you can't see clearly, right? See, these are the western Ghats to the left side of you. This is known as western, and this is known as eastern, right? This is not eastern. Western Ghats are continuous, but the Eastern Ghats are broken and uneven. See, these Western Ghats are very continuously. See, they continue till here. They in the middle they did not break, but here is the in what Nasik Trambakam, the Godavari originates and it breaks the Eastern Ghats, and these Eastern Ghats are very uneven, right? but they are plateaus. The plateau is rich in minerals like coal and iron ore. Okay, it is very, as you see, coal is in black color and iron ore and iron. So what can I say? One minute. Ink color black. Okay, and iron ore is a black. Okay, iron ore is very, sorry, coal is black. Okay, coal is very black, it is in this color, and iron ore is in silver color. They are rich and they are found in they are the minerals that are found in plateaus, right? This iron, what can I say, the iron rod we use for buildings, right? To build buildings and houses, those are known as iron ores. One minute. See this. See this. These are the plateaus, and here the mining is going on to take out coals and iron ores. Okay. Physical divisions. The coastal plains. What are known as coastal plains? What is a coast? So tell me, what is a coast? So this river side, see, this side, this river side, this edge to the near to the sea, correct? Those are known as the coasts. Okay, the plains there are known as coastal plains. Okay, the plains there are known as coastal plains. The plains there are known as coastal plains. Plains found to the west of Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. Western coastal plains are narrow, while the eastern ones are much broader. Okay, see, these are the narrow thin. See, this is the western plains. This is a very narrow, right? This is narrow, straight, right? But here this is very broad. Broad means thick. Broad, how can I say you? These are very broad. Okay, they lie near the coasts. Okay, that's why its name is coastal plains. There are many there are many east flowing rivers. Okay, means to the eastern plains, which are broad, there are many rivers found, which goes and mix in Bay of Bengal and then come to the Indian Ocean. Okay, those rivers are Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, and Kaveri, which drain into the Bay of Bengal. That's why it is from eastern. It is when dams release, it goes to Bay of Bengal, Bay of Bengal to Indian Ocean, and there you can see that. They form the fertile deltas as their mouths. Okay, what is the delta? I said. See, this is a delta. Okay, this is a delta. Where one, see, these two rivers are joining at one point, right? These two rivers are joining at one point, and this is known as a delta. This is known as a delta. Okay, two rivers joining at a one point. Brahmaputra delta, right? Ganga delta. Okay, in the Ganga river, so many deltas form. See, like this. Yamuna also like this, like this, like this. And to this, Ganga is here, right? They form fertile deltas as their mouths. As their mouths. You can understand this, right? Physical divisions. The island groups. So, what is that half island? What is that? What is a island first? Okay, peninsula is a half island. So, what is a island? Okay, let me clear the doubt. So, this is an island and it is surrounded 4 sides with water. No land is there. Okay, Australia is an island continent. Okay, when we come to the topic, we'll talk about that. Australia is an island continent. So much time has happened. So much time happened of taking this. How can I say, Okay, let me tell you fast. And Yes, tell me. So now we are having four parts, and this India is also a part. Okay, this is also one part. For you to understand betterly, I'm just saying this. Okay, we complete in 30 minutes. Two groups of islands are part of the Indian Union. Lakshadweep Islands are located in the Arabian Sea. They are coral islands located off the coast of Kerala. Okay, these Lakshadweep islands are located in the on the Arabian Sea to the coast of Kerala. Okay, to the coast of Kerala. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands lie to the southeast of India, mainland in the Bay of Bengal. The Bay of Bengal is the Andaman and Nicobar Islands are found on on the Bay of Bengal and near to the this coast, Tamil Nadu coast. This group of islands were badly affected in this disastrous tsunami of 2004. Okay, to the of year 2004. These are highly damaged. Okay, Ganga and Brahmaputra Delta. It forms the largest delta in the world, known as Sundarban Delta. The delta formed by the Ganga and Brahmaputra is it is the largest delta, and it is known as Sundarban Delta. Okay, it is known as Sundarban Delta. The delta is triangular shape. Okay, the delta is triangular shape. It is an area of land formed at the mouth of the river where the river enters into a sea. Okay, it is the mouth of a delta where it goes to the sea. When it enters to the sea, okay, it enters to the sea. As you can see, this how nice, how tiger, how this is known as this is a Sundarban Delta, Sundarban River. Okay. So we learned this, and this is finished. Peninsula. What is a peninsula? Simi? A piece of land almost surrounded by water or projecting on out into a body of water. So in problem solving, I may ask you this question. So be ready. Plains, a large area of flat land with few trees. Plateau, a flat elevated land, a tableland. Tributary, a river or stream flowing into a larger river or lake. River delta. A river delta is a landform that is formed at the mouth of a river, where the river flows into an ocean, sea, estuary, estuary, lake, or reservoir. They are formed from the deposition of sediment carried by the river as the flow leaves the mouth of the river. Coastal plain, a plain adjacent to a coast. So that's it for today. Thank you. Bye bye.